What will Max Verstappen, Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton and co earn in Formula 1 in 2025? The 7-time world champion will race for Ferrari this year after striking a huge deal with the prancing horse, one that puts Hamilton back in the ballpark of Max Verstappen's salary. In this video, we will take you through all 20 full-time F1 drivers' reported salaries, so sit back and enjoy, because the numbers are astounding. The figures quoted in this video are based on various sources within the F1 paddock. These are purely basic salary, so do not include any bonuses the drivers may receive from their team for things like the number of points scored, podiums, victories, and of course, winning championships. Nor, might I add, does it include personal sponsorship deals. All figures are in US dollars. We start with F1's most recently confirmed driver, Isack Hadjar. The Frenchman narrowly missed out on the Formula 2 title in 2024, but his strong performances unlocked the door to F1 nonetheless. Hadjar will compete for Racing Bulls, Red Bull's sister team, and is earning between $500,000 and $1 million in his first year. Not bad, eh? Next is Jack Doohan, another member of the rookie class. The Australian driver has been part of the Alpine Academy since 2022 and has got his chance with Team Enstone following the departure of Esteban Ocon. He made his F1 debut in the final Grand Prix of 2024 in Abu Dhabi and will now embark on his first full season, in which he stands to make a similar amount to the aforementioned Hadjar, in the region of $500,000 to $1 million. Just 11 Grand Prix under his belt and already teammate to Max Verstappen at Red Bull, go figure. However, Liam Lawson will mix it up with the front with the big salaries in place of Sergio Perez, but his will pale in comparison. The New Zealander is set to make around $1 million over the course of 2025, a figure that will surely go up in the future if he can hold his own against the formidable Dutchman. Another driver with F1 experience but about to set sail on his first full season in the so-called pinnacle of motorsport is Oliver Bearman, who, like Lawson, is expected to earn around $1 million in his first year at Haas. Like the Red Bull driver, Bearman has impressed in his short tenure, however his chances of equal machinery to Lawson remain slim. At just 18 years of age, Kimi Antonelli is the youngest driver on the 2025 F1 grid. The highly touted Italian faces the daunting task of stepping into Lewis Hamilton's recently departed Mercedes. In a seat with a recognised top team, Antonelli commands the salary to match, one slightly higher than his previously mentioned rookie peers, coming in at $2 million. If he can deliver strong results, however, expect the number to rise considerably in the years to come. The last of 6 rookies on our list is Gabriel Bortoleto. The Brazilian took consecutive titles in Formula 3 and Formula 2, emulating the achievements of 3 multiple Grand Prix winners further up the grid. This earned the Formula McLaren Jr. the seat alongside Nico Hulkenberg at stake just a year before it transitions into the Works Audi team. Like Antonelli, his first salary will come to $2 million. Yuki Tsunoda had the bitter pill to swallow of losing out on a Red Bull seat at the end of last year, with the Milton Keynes squad preferring Lawson alongside Max Verstappen. The consequence? Tsunoda will compete for its sister team for a 5th year in a row with a base salary of $2 million. His current deal, however, does expire at the end of 2025, so his next contract could well be higher, although the question remains, will it be elsewhere? Lance Stroll is somewhat of an outlier on this list given his family ties to who he races for. His father Lawrence owns Aston Martin's F1 team, which puts the Canadian in a strong position at the Silverstone squad. Whilst his contracts have generally been considered to be rolling agreements, his current deal runs until the end of 2026 and nets Stroll around $3 million a year. Oscar Piastri is one of the greatest young talents in Formula 1. Despite claiming 2 victories for McLaren in just his 2nd season, his salary is only $6 million a year, even though you might expect something higher given the level he's operating at. However, this is because Piastri signed his current deal, his first contract extension, early on in his F1 career, so expect the next one to be significantly higher. An exciting new era is dawning for Esteban Ocon, having made the switch from Alpine to Haas in the off-season. Bolstered by new technical partner Toyota, team principal Ao Komatsu has turned the Haas ship around, and the team's finances are considerably healthier than they have been in the past. As such, Ocon will earn a base salary of around $7 million. And now we head into the top 10 of our list, going from a new Haas driver to a former one in Nico Hulkenberg. With Germany's Audi angling for his services, the 37-year-old was tempted away to race for a team that shares his nationality. But first, a transitional year with stake awaits, which includes a $7 million salary. A neat sum. Next is Alex Albon, who has more than earned his racing stripes since joining Williams in 2022. The 28-year-old will stay with the Grove-based team for at least the next couple of seasons, where he'll earn the tiny salary of $8 million per year. Not bad at all, but will the fallen giant continue its march back up the F1 order in that time? Another driver who has more than proven his worth in F1 is Pierre Gasly. The Frenchman was one of, if not the, informed driver at the end of the 2024 season, with Alpine recovering to 6th in the constructors' standings, primarily on his coattails. As such, he will pocket around $10 million in salary in 2025, and with that, we head into double digits. Carlos Sainz was dealt a bitter blow ahead of last season when it was announced he would be replaced at Ferrari by Lewis Hamilton. After much deliberation, the Spaniard opted to join Williams, where he'll pocket around $10 million per year. A nice sum, but still short of the $12 million he was earning at the Scuderia. With his decorated former teammate leaving for pastures new at Ferrari, George Russell will lead Mercedes' driver lineup in 2025. Having enjoyed the measure of Hamilton last term, Toto Wolff insists the 26-year-old is ready to fight for the Drivers' Championship, if the Brackley-based squad can provide the car to match. Either way, Russell will take home a base salary of $50 million. The primary challenger to Max Verstappen over the 2024 campaign, Lando Norris is knocking on the door of driver's title success. Can the Briton make 2025 his year? Only time will tell, but with McLaren in good shape after its Constructors' Championship win last term, Norris is well poised to add to his $20 million salary through bonuses. Fernando Alonso has become an enduring presence in F1, and even though already 43, the Spaniard extended his Aston Martin contract through 2026, 25 years on from his debut season with Minardi. Still chasing that elusive 33rd Grand Prix victory and his third driver's title, Alonso will earn $20 million in salary this season. Not bad at all. Between Alonso and Charles Leclerc, who is next on this list, there is a considerable step up. The Monegasque driver signed a new contract with Ferrari early last year for several seasons, although it is thought to run to at least 2028 or even 2029. As the icing on the cake, his salary rose to $34 million a year. A healthy figure, but Leclerc will have higher aspirations for the next few seasons with the Maranello-based squad. Lewis Hamilton's seismic move to Ferrari was perhaps the biggest in the history of F1, in a deal that eclipses that of his new teammate. The 40-year-old will earn a whopping $60 million a year, and that's before any bonuses or endorsement deals are factored in. With those included, it would be reaching around the $100 million mark. It is, however, not quite enough to see him top the list of F1 driver salaries. That's because four-time world champion Max Verstappen remains Formula One's #1 earner. In 2025, the 27-year-old Dutchman will earn a base salary of about $65 million. That's $123 a minute or $178,000 a day. Wow. And that's not to mention bonuses and sponsorship deals with companies like EA Sports and Heineken, which will make his overall salary much higher. So now you're up to date with all the current driver salaries in F1. Which figures are you most surprised by? Let us know in the comments and don't forget to hit subscribe, and we'll be back with a new video for you very soon.